Hey guys, and welcome back to SM Talks, and welcome back to another video on this channel. In this video, we'll be discussing the striker problem at Chelsea. You know what? It's not just a problem right now. It's a problem we've been having in our history. You know, all the strikers we've signed, arguably only two have been successful in Didier Drogba and Diego Costa. Over the years, Chelsea signed a lot of strikers: Shevchenko, Torres, Morata, even this season, Timo Werner. And none of them have been able to replicate what Didier Drogba and what Diego Costa's done. Look, currently, my discussion topic is, do we have a striker problem? If so, how do we solve it? If we can't buy someone, how else, other ways can we solve it? So first, let's talk about the problem. Do we have a serious striker problem? In my opinion, I think we do, but the problem isn't a striker problem. The problem is a goal scorer problem. Now, Liverpool don't have a pure out-and-out striker. Arguably, neither do Barcelona. However, how those teams cope with it is by having other players who has the ability to get 30 to 40 goals a season. With Messi, with Salah, 20 to 30 goals a season. So, if Chelsea had Mo Salah right now, for example, let's just say Mo Salah played on the right-hand side, then we wouldn't need a striker. The reason we wouldn't need a striker is because the output of a striker, the number 9, the pure number 9, the goal-scoring number 9, you would have come from Mo Salah. Mo Salah from out wide would have scored the goals for us. Now, in my opinion, when Lampard was building his team, the planning of signing Timo Werner was that regardless where Timo Werner plays, he'll get me 20 to 30 goals a season because he's done at Leipzig and he is a goal-scoring player. Like, he offers a lot attackingly. So I think that was the idea behind Chelsea going after Timo Werner, is to get a goal scorer rather than getting a striker. We haven't been able to replace Diego Costa. That's a fact. I mean, we haven't. We tried with Morata, it didn't work. Tammy Abraham, they're debatable. So, is there a problem with striker? No, but there is a problem with the goal scorer. We don't have a pure goal scorer. Since Thomas Tuchel took over Chelsea, people are saying boring Chelsea. People are saying defensive Chelsea. Well, no one in the Premier League has created more chances than Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea. No one. So we are creating chances. The reason we're winning 1-0, 2-1, or scrappy 0-0s is because we are not putting our chances away. That comes to team being clinical. Even against Fulham the other day, that game should have been 4 or 5-0. Ziyech should have scored. Werner had a chance. We need to start scoring our chances. And more goals we score, more confident our players will get. Simple as that. Now, let's talk about how do we solve it in the transfer market. The easy answer everyone is going for, Erling Haaland. Unfortunately, we're not the only club in the world with money and a striker problem. Real Madrid have a similar problem where they have to move on Benzema and get a goal scorer to replace Ronaldo. Barcelona, as I mentioned before, don't have a pure number 9. Again, Liverpool could be in the market for him. So could be Manchester United. So could be PSG if Mbappe leaves. So all of a sudden, this one guy who's a machine in terms of goal-scoring ability, he is one of the best goal scorers in the world, and he's only 20. Everyone wants him. And Mino Raiola going around Europe and offering the money, I don't blame him. I genuinely don't blame him. If all these clubs are after a pure number 9 goal scorer, and he is the one that everyone wants, obviously the price is going to inflate. Obviously, Mino Raiola is going to throw the money around. So one of the solutions, as I said before, is Haaland, but that would be a very difficult signing to get because the size of Real Madrid, Barcelona, those are big clubs. They can match us financially. I know because of COVID, Barcelona and Real Madrid are having problems, but those are the problems that those size of clubs can easily rectify. With PSG, I feel like one of Mbappe or Neymar has to leave for them to go after Haaland. But I just don't see Chelsea getting Erling Haaland. I just don't think that currently we're attractive enough. unless we're in the Champions League and we win the FA Cup, we finish third in the league, and Tuchel somehow convinces him, and we pay the money, we lay in bed with Raiola, and all that shit happens, maybe then. But as of now, I just don't see it. Moving on to another striker's target, Romelu Lukaku. Again, yesterday Inter Milan won the Scudetto, and he came out and he made it very clear that he does not want to leave. He made it very clear that he's happy at Inter Milan. And again, I don't blame him. When he was at Manchester United, the media, the fan base, the whole Premier League mocked him. They didn't like how he played. They made fun of his weight. They made fun of his first touch and all that nonsense. You know what? I did it myself at some point. Finally, he's at a club. He's winning the league. He's at a club. The manager loves him. The fans love him. Arguably the best player in Serie A. Why would you leave for Chelsea? Be honest. Money is the only thing I can see. I know Lukaku's a big Chelsea fan or whatever, but thinking about his career, he's at a perfect place for him. Inter Milan, they're paying him good money. Conte loves him. The fan loves him. He is at a perfect place. So Haaland of the book, in my opinion, Lukaku's of the book. Kane is definitely not happening. We're not going to discuss about Harry Kane. Daniel Levy is not selling to Roman Abramovich or Chelsea. Never. I just don't see it happening. So the next targets are your Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who I don't think is ready for a big six club. Then you got people like Danny Ings, again, not good enough for top six clubs. Then you look at someone like Ollie Watkins and you ask yourself, is he better than Tammy Abraham? I don't think so. You look at outside Premier League, you get some more interesting options. I'm a massive fan of Alexander Isak at Real Sociedad, but I just don't think Chelsea will risk, because Sociedad is asking for 40 to 50 million. Then you look at someone like what's his name, Vlahovic from Fiorentina, again highly rated striker. He's done very good in a limited Fiorentina side. I really like the look of him. I genuinely believe that he will be a top striker. Would Chelsea risk it? That's another question. Then you look at someone like Andrea Bellotti. We've been linked to him in the past. He plays for a struggling Torino side, scoring goals. But I just don't think Bellotti suits the way that Tuchel wants to play. So, other option you look at is Sergio Aguero on a free. I would personally take that. 100% I would take that. Is simple reason being the Thiago Silva effect. You've seen on Zuma. You've seen on Christensen. Even in Rudiger, you see these players learning from Thiago Silva. Having a guy that's done it for years, for the last 10 years, in presence, boost your morale, boost your confidence, boost your performances week in, week out. Aguero could have the same effect in our struggling strikers. Timo Werner, training with Sergio Aguero, seeing how he finishes chances, how he practices, how he scores his goals, would give Timo Werner a extra motivation, extra someone to look up to in the training session. You know what? Right now, he looks up to Giroud and Tammy Abraham, different strikers to him, whereas Sergio Aguero, similar striker to Timo Werner in terms of play style. Not quality. Aguero's finishing is incredible. It could have a massive impact on someone like Kai Havertz, who wants to be a striker, looks like. I'll get on to Havertz in a minute. So if we can't buy a striker, unless we got Aguero, if we can't buy a striker to solve position, how else can we solve it? The idea that I have in my mind is to add more creativity and play Kai Havertz as that striker. Yes, we've been creating a lot of chances, but we don't have that pure number 10 or pure winger that will create 2-3 games get 2-3 chances per game. We had that with Eden Hazard. It's like Bruno Fernandes. You know, Mason Mount does that for us, but Mason Mount isn't just a creative player. He is much, much more than that. So my final solution, one of my personal solutions would be to get Jadon Sancho, move to a 4-3-3, move Mason Mount as a number 8. Then you got Pulisic on the left, Sancho on the right, Kai Havertz as a false 9 in a 4-3-3. You get the creativity from Mason, you get the creativity from Sancho, you get the creativity from Pulisic, and the wide players, Kai Havertz will have a lot to feast on. The striker problem is massive. Let me just repeat myself again. The goal scoring problem is massive at Chelsea. There are ways to fix it. I don't know how we'll fix it, but this is my solution. This is what I think we should do. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And goodbye.